Here's the truth: you can have the best product, the best strategy, the best execution plan, but without real leadership, that growth that you may encounter in the early days won't last. Because, contrary to popular belief, leadership isn't just about managing people. True leadership sits at the core, the foundation for sustainable business growth. It determines your industry credibility and customer loyalty. So today, we're unlocking why leadership is the ultimate growth strategy and how you can harness it to scale your business. Here's what most people believe: they believe that leadership is just about making decisions and giving direction. But real leadership, the kind that actually drives long term success, is about vision. It's about culture, influence, and it's about impact. It's about how you show up, how you make decisions, and how you inspire others to move in the same direction. And in business, leadership is the embodiment of what you stand for. Think about some of the brands and companies you admire. It's probably not just because of what they sell or the service they provide. And they're often led by strong, visionary leaders who have built a movement around what they stand for. Apple had Steve Jobs, Spanx had Sarah Blakely. Both leaders truly believed they could change their industry with their unique perspectives. And guess what? They did. And that's because businesses with great leaders don't just grow, they dominate. So, how do you lead in a way that actually fuels growth? How do you find your vision for success and how it aligns with the company's mission? How do you become the inspiring leader that makes a difference and makes great impact? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because after speaking to dozens of successful leaders, researching them, and coaching many more, I have the ultimate 3-step breakdown for you here today. So let's dive right into it. The first thing you want to do is to start owning your leadership identity. Leadership isn't just for the C suite. Whether you're a solopreneur, a founder, or leading a team, the way you show up matters. Your leadership style should be an extension of your vision and your values. So get clear on what you stand for and make sure your actions align with it. Take Oprah Winfrey for an example. Big example, but a good one because you recognize it. She built a media empire not by trying to be everything to everyone. No, but she did that by building her own platform and then showing up consistently as her authentic self, leading with empathy, leading with resilience, and a deep commitment to her purpose. Her leadership made people believe in what she stood for, and she continues to inspire millions today. What is it that you stand for? Can your team, your customers, your industry describe your leadership in one sentence? If not, it's time to get clear. Secondly, build a culture of trust. Businesses don't grow without strong teams, and strong teams don't exist without trust. That means transparency, accountability, and clear communication. When your team trusts you, they perform at a higher level, and that drives business success. Look at companies like Airbnb. In its early days, the founders faced many crises. And there was one particular one when they were running out of money and investors weren't biting it. Instead of panicking, they doubled down on their people. They built a culture where employees were empowered to think creatively, solve problems, and take ownership. And that trust fueled innovation. And Airbnb transformed from a struggling startup to the global brand we all know today. Step three, use leadership to open doors. The right leadership attracts opportunities. Investors want to back founders they believe in. Partners want to collaborate with people who have a clear vision. Customers want to buy from brands that stand for something. Your leadership is your brand. Make sure it's opening doors, not closing them. I've experienced this firsthand. The more I stepped into my role as a bold, mission driven leader, the more the right doors, emphasis on right doors started opening. From speaking engagements, investment opportunities, strategic partnerships, all because of how I positioned myself as a leader, how I led with what I stood for. People don't just buy into businesses, they buy into leaders. So, are you leading in a way that makes people want to buy into it? All right, so as you know, I'm not going to keep you hanging here. Um, we're going to work on this together. So, I'm going to give you a challenge for the week. Define your leadership style in one sentence. What do you stand for? How do you want to be known? And how will you translate that to your business? Once you have that answer, start leading like it. Because the businesses that win aren't just well run, they're well led. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this episode and that it was valuable to you. If it was, feel free to rate this episode with some shiny stars and don't forget to hit the follow button so you won't miss another episode. My name is Kimberly Ofori, and I hope to see you next week.